Somebody do it. I won't even.
I
be
don't
mad
love
at you.
it, but it would be something different,
Different, yeah.
and I'd appreciate somebody trying something different if that were to happen. You know what I mean? I wouldn't try to shit all over somebody for
Trying something different.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, because
having an original
IFL, International Fight League.
idea. Is that the Chuck Norris deal, or is that the?
Bas Rutten was there, and I think Chuck Norris may have been there. But they tried to do it with MMA. They had 5 weight classes, teams,
Oh, cool.
and it didn't work.
Well, but that's,
Because people
that's real.
they just wanted to see fights, and people just want to see wrestling.
Yeah, you're just adding mathematics to the equation, really. Here, do some homework while you're here.
It's like, hey, you know that really simple concept of good guy versus bad guy? Let's throw numbers in there. People
What do you
love
think?
numbers.
What do you think of the other? What do you think of the territory idea? Say somebody had deep pockets, so they had one territory in Fort Walton, one territory in Pensacola, one territory in Mobile, one promotion in each of those, and there was a champion that went. Each one had their TV or whatever, and each one a champion
Wouldn't
went
it be
from
more
territory.
lucrative to call them all the same thing?
The sad thing
Yeah.
is
Well, you would call it the whatever the equivalent.
Invasion
of...
Productions presents.
No, the National Wrestling Alliance. The National Wrestling Alliance.
Kitty.
Damn it. That was your job.
That is a that is a tiger kitten. We don't know why it's gray.
Yes. I forgot what we were talking about now.
I think because we
Different
spoke
promotions.
about
I think.
Loco made a. Well, like, see, the National Wrestling Alliance was, World Class was part of the National Wrestling Alliance. So was Mid Atlantic. So was, all these territories. And Ric Flair was the champion. He would go, or Harley Race, or Lou Thesz, or whoever, would go from territory to territory. See, that's so you would call it. They would all be under the same umbrella. But this one would be called, Mobile Championship Wrestling or
I
whatever.
think, and the sad thing is it could happen, but none of the promotions get along around here. So.
Well, see, but in my scenario, one guy owns all of them.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
see.
the only way it would happen.
Yeah, that's the only way you could do it.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's too many
this one
cooks
would
in
be
the
saying,
kitchen.
no, my guy should be the champion. This guy would be saying, no, my guy should. Even though it's probably the same guy because we all travel from one to the other.
Speaking of traveling from one
This
to
is
another.
boring as fuck. No.
Speaking of traveling from one to another, Brad had a very good question that we're saving for last. His question is, was your departure from Ultimate Wrestling real or an angle?
Ooh, let's shoot him. He isn't part of that, are you?
No.
You are still with Ultimate
Still.
Wrestling, so we're gonna beat you up as soon as the camera goes. No, I'm just kidding. I have absolutely no animosity toward anybody at Ultimate. We left because a very good friend of ours for 12 years was angry with them for something that went down. I'm not privy to that information, but we felt a show of loyalty was in order, so we left. And also because I get bored real easy.
Yeah, to me it was
Yeah.
Jerry saying, "Hey, you want to come with us?" And
Yeah,
we're
we
like,
just
where
kind
we
of
going?
wanted to go, And actually,
Go where? What are you talking about?
KC was going to go to New Heights and Dirty South.
KC.
Oh, sorry. Cyrus/Omega
Omega.
was going to Dirty South and then double shotting at New Heights just to cut a promo stating that he was no longer with Ultimate Wrestling and blah, blah, blah. Trying to make almost like a, splash. And, he didn't ask us to do it. He called us and told us he was doing that. And we were like, oh, cool, whatever. And then I hung up the phone and I was like, are you bored? I'm bored.
Yeah.
Well, what if we go with you and do, just because we thought, people would be talking about it.
Do you think it came off feeling like an angle, though?
Probably, because it was done intentionally to get attention.
Yeah. Well,
So it might have.
How many times have we done that very promo
We have. The invasion angle or whatever.
as a work?
I can see why Brad would have, if that's your real name, would have thought that might be an angle. And I had people everybody at Dirty South thought we were there to swerve them, or this is what I heard from different sources. I know Mickey was worried about it. I know...
Worried about what?
Worried about us. I
showing
don't
up.
even know what, really, specifically.
Us showing up, still being loyal to Ultimate
And
to
shitting
fuck
on their
So they
Sure,
think
well,
that.
for the
So
show.
wait. They think that the shoot was actually a work to beat them up or take
I
advantage of
wouldn't
their
think
show.
to beat
or-
them up. Probably just to try to screw their show. I don't know, because I
we
can't
wouldn't
get in
know
their
the
head.
details of it,
But I heard, different things from different people. So basically what I said was, if you have us work each other, who's going to backstab who? It's completely comfortable and completely safe for everybody. And so it wasn't a work. Definitely not as far as I know. If it was, then the only two people I guess that know were Cyrus and Alexander Hirsch. because they didn't clue us in if it was a work, but I don't think it is. Because Cyrus was pretty.
He was pretty upset.
He was pretty adamant. But in a nutshell, Justin and I don't mind Ultimate at all, and the only reason I don't wrestle for Ultimate is because I said I wasn't, and I'm not a flip-flopper, and I'm not, you know what I mean? It'd be dumb if we went back, okay, we did a promo saying that we're not with Ultimate anymore, so let's go, you know what I mean, go back in another month, you know?
Yeah, well,
plus
I figure they've got plenty of wrestlers in the line.
Oh, yeah.
So
It was a huge roster anyway.
That's
so
unfair. I think
it gives somebody a chance to
I guess
move
Jesse
up.
will miss us.
No, I think that's unfair to say people won't miss you, and I think that by you guys
I love you, Jesse.
I think that people really like you being there. You're from Pensacola. Why not? But you live in Pensacola. You have for the past 11 years, 10 years?
9, I think.
I mean, these people, the people who go and see you every month know you, and for you to assume they won't miss us is almost like they like
I didn't
you.
say they wouldn't miss us.
I did.
I hope they do miss us.
They like you guys, and the only person you're really neglecting, or people you're neglecting at this point, are them.
Ah, but we are wrestling in Pensacola
Are you?
for the opposition for Dirty South Pro
We
Wrestling.
just did.
We just did, and we are booked there again on
the
the 7th of March. No, that's the 7th is Bruton. 13th of March, and we'll also be in Florala for New Heights Wrestling, which I'm extremely excited about, on the 14th. I was a part of New Heights one time, and it was a good core of young, hungry wrestlers that bust their asses, and a kind of a smartened up crowd that appreciates what we do.
Yeah, my only experience was going out to the ring while Casey cut his promo there, and I enjoyed
Just
the
being
crowd. Yeah, it's almost like
I got a boner
kind
for
of
those
like a
guys.
Japanese crowd, where as opposed to kick him in the head. It's
Come on, good guy, beat him up. You know,
It's like, holy shit, that looks so real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not the first time I've heard Florala being compared to Japan.
It's
Okay.
it's the most like
Seriously?
it's the most like it I've ever seen.
well,
Really.
probably
Yeah.
CSW would be the same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Because they're very, a tight-knit, smart, core group of fans that go to that show constantly, or same people sitting in the same seats every time from what I hear. So probably that would be similar.
Not that I don't like the fans in Ultimate Wrestling, because I hate all fans equally, but
Maze, as an outsider during all this, I think you heard about it the same way a lot of us did. What's your take on it? As
I
guys?
tried to call him, but his phone was changed or something.
did you feel like your friends didn't like you anymore?
Yes.
Why'd that make you laugh? Is that hilarious?
I don't know.
Why are you still with Ultimate?
Because I wasn't involved in it.
Why not?
I didn't get contacted on it. I didn't have a problem with anybody. I wasn't involved in it.
I also don't have a problem with it.
And
Yeah, Jerry doesn't have a problem.
I don't think they should have
I
left,
have a
but that's just my
problem.
opinion. I think they should have stayed.
Like I said, we let